Resources and Manufacturing. A 270-9, 1961. Living in the Americas, the South. Resources and Manufacturing. Raw materials from the fields, mines, wells, and forests of the South are the basis of many Southern industries. The South. 11 states make up the large region known as the South. As you look at the next map, name each state and its capital city. Notice how much of the South is lowland, shown in green on the map. Higher sections are in brown and yellow. Mostly lowland. Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. The South has valuable forests, both hardwood and softwood. Forests almost cover the mountains. Forests also grow in many places on the coastal lowland. What kind of forest is this? Labor-saving machines make work in the forests less difficult for these South Carolina lumbermen. At this sawmill in Arkansas, longer logs are cut into lumber and stacked outside to season. These logs will be treated to resist decay before they are used as fence posts. Smaller trees that are used for pulpwood are cut into shorter lengths for easy handling. Pulpwood, the raw material for paper, is hauled to a Georgia paper mill on flat cars. Notice the forest, mountains, farmland, and village in the countryside near the paper mill. In this plant in the southeast, furniture is finished by machine and by hand. What does this outside view tell you about the furniture plant and its workers? Sap from southern pine trees is collected to make turpentine, rosin, pitch, and tar. Pine sap collects in cups when deep gashes are made in the bark of the tree. This Arkansas tree nursery grows pine seedlings for replanting forests that have been cut down. The land produces many of the raw materials used by southern manufacturers. Soil is a valuable natural resource, and programs to conserve the soil are especially important in the South. Southern crops that are sent to factories include cotton, tobacco, and sugar. Cotton is a basic raw material for many goods made in the South. A factory will process this cotton. I remember this scene from Star Wars. Cotton fibers are separated from cotton seeds by machine at this Texas cotton gin. Cotton mills throughout the South spin fibers into thread to be used for weaving cloth. Cotton cloth is finished at this mill in Greensboro, North Carolina. It can be then made into clothing. Cottonseed oil is pressed from cotton seeds at this modern plant in Lubbock, Texas. Tobacco growing requires much hand labor. These men are picking tobacco leaf in North Carolina. Winston-Salem, North Carolina is noted for tobacco products. This is a tobacco research center. At this Waverly, Florida citrus packing plant, fruit is sorted and prepared for shipment. This Savannah, Georgia factory refines imported sugar and sugar from southern states. Industry needs power. In the South, power is generated from coal, oil, and water. In recent years, many new industries have been established in the South, and older industries have built branch factories there. Many Tennessee Valley dams provide hydroelectric power for the industry. This is the Norris Dam in Tennessee. Water falls to the power plant below, which generates electricity. Power supply attracts industries to the south. Chattanooga, Tennessee has more than 500 industries. Thousands of people work for this new industry, the Atomic Laboratory at Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Birmingham, Alabama is the most important iron and steel center in the South. The arrow locates Birmingham. This Birmingham plant manufactures steel pipe, which is sold throughout the nation. Local iron ore mines produce the basic raw material that is used in manufacturing steel. A large part of the nation's petroleum is produced in the South. Hundreds of oil derricks tower above the ranches and grazing lands of Oklahoma. Many oil fields like this Louisiana field have walking beam pumps for bringing oil to the surface. Oil refineries cover large areas and employ many workers. This is a Houston, Texas refinery. You can see the part of the wing. Many southern cities, like Houston, owe much of their growth to the oil industry. Houston, the largest city with no zoning ordinances. Quantities of petroleum, cotton, and other goods are carried from Houston in ocean-going ships. Iron ore, coal, and limestone are raw materials for iron and steel mills. Oil supplies power for industry and materials for chemical plants. Other mineral resources in the South include lead, copper, sulfur, and marble. Whoa! At a lead mine in northeastern Oklahoma, rock waste is piled near the mine shaft. At a lead mine in northeastern Oklahoma, rock waste is piled near the mine shaft. Copper is mined and sent to the nearby factory at this copper basin near Ducktown, Tennessee. Sulfur melted by hot water is pumped through pipes that are drilled down into sulfur beds. This Charleston, South Carolina chemical and fertilizer plant uses sulfur as one of its raw materials. Men use machinery to cut blocks of marble at this quarry in Georgia. Industrial development has caused much more growth of cities throughout the South. Much growth. As more workers have been needed, they have moved into the cities from farming regions and other areas. The next picture shows a few of the many expanding southern cities. Some new industrial plants lie between Trinity River and downtown Dallas, Texas. Exchange Park is an outlying office and shopping center in Dallas. Atlanta, the capital of Georgia, is an important railroad center and manufacturing city. The riverfront at Memphis, Tennessee recalls the importance of water transportation to cities. Baton Rouge spreads out along the Mississippi River, seen here from the Louisiana State House. Near the southern end of the Mississippi lies a great port for river and ocean ships, New Orleans. Questions for discussion. What states make up the region known as the South? What products do southern forests provide? What are some important field crops that are processed in factories? Name some of the many types of factories in the South. Why have new and older industries located in the South in recent years? Whoa. Thank you, RJ Reynolds, the back company.